3, 2, 1. Bush.
Bush.
That's a little spillage.
Oh my God, that's cold.
Yep. Hello.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio podcast presented by DraftKings. We're the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Miles, You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy. Live.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get live.
We are not live.
Nope.
In the Troy Escalade Jackson Memorial Podcast Studio.
Previously recorded in.
Live. Guys, how are we feeling today? Last week we kind of ended with we were all going to the Vikings game.
Yep.
I guesstimated that I was going to be in the nosebleed. Like usual, I was in the best seats in the house, private bathrooms, concierge. I'm pretty sure that someone came by and massaged my feet during the game.
Were there people drying your hands when you left the bathroom?
Yep.
You were just so-
guy asked if I want any cologne on when I was leaving the bathroom.
Axe?
I said no. I want to be able to make it back to my seat. I don't want to have to, stiff arm too many women on the way back.
That's
so,
fair.
Right.
You didn't want everyone else in there to be bricked up the whole time.
Yeah. So I refrained on the cologne from the bathroom butler. I don't know what are those guys
The
called?
attendant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy usually folding towels in there.
Yeah. What a kind of a wiener gazer, really. That guy is
Checking a lot of watches. Like, always gotta know what time
I'm
it is.
beginning to you think he maybe draws the short straw, but there's probably a couple dudes that just want that job.
A lot of tips, though.
And what you think is
Jared. Hey.
Nice one,
Heyo.
Jared. There are loads of people lining up for that application process. The one guy who gets it he's absolutely bricked.
He's bricked.
Yeah.
Big time wiener gazer.
Whoopsies.
I really love your watch.
Is that a fossil? Oh wow. Oh wow. Movement 25% off. I got one of those too.
Hey, no free ads.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, basically I lived the luxurious experience, the best, honestly, if you Google it, the best that US Bank has to offer, and you guys are slumming it.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that.
We had unbelievable seats.
Oh yeah, and who bought you those seats?
The company You Betcha.
You Betcha
Great answer.
LLC did buy us those seats.
Congrats, guys. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah. The board decided they wanted to do something nice for the employees, so the board voted, and we got you guys Vikings tickets. Tyler, you're a big Vikings fan. They almost lost it at the end.
I know.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Should I play the audio?
You had prepared.
I had a
You have
video.
audio?
Literally, when the Steelers started making a comeback, I recorded a video in real time that I had ready to press send as soon as they lost the game. And here it is.
Here we
Oh shit.
go.
Oh my God.
So you didn't actually send him this? This was just pre-prepared.
This is pre-prepared, but I showed it to him the next day. They won though, so it's lame.
Tyler, the Minnesota Vikings fucking suck.
That was it.
This is the most evil cackle.
That's good.
Tyler, the Minnesota Vikings fucking suck.
That's
Put that on
really
the
good.
soundboard.
That's really good.
Every time they lose on the first thing we do, Tyler, Minnesota Vikings fucking suck.
I was thinking you were gonna come see us, come visit us for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh God, no! Then I would have had to fire up the chariot and the horses and
I was gonna have you bring me a
security.
plate of food from the.
That was the best part of the whole thing. It was all inclusive. Naturally, felt like I was on a beach in Mexico.
Had your shoes off.
Yeah. And actually, all of the floor in this section was just sand. I kicked off my shoes, had the cool sand between my toes.
Yeah. Beach vibes.
They had
In
free,
Minnesota.
when you go to Holiday, they got the ice cream top slider thing.
No.
They had just free, unlimited ice cream, whatever you wanted.
How much did you have?
I only had one, but that's because my girlfriend was giving me the side eye.
Right.
If she wouldn't have
Yeah.
been present, I probably would have sucked down 3 or 4 of those.
Did you snag any for the walk home or the
Just
walk
melts in my
out?
pocket.
Yeah. And beer and ice cream is not really a great combo.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. Also bone to pick with Mr. Bank. No Busch Light, so I had to
Yeah.
stick to whiskey.
Yep.
Yeah, smart.
Big time letdown.
I mean, it's just that's why the Vikings. It's classic move. They let you down on the field and in the concessions.
They only almost let us down this time.
No, yeah, it was close. But all fun and games of the game. The Vikings won, even though they fucking suck.
They do.
Side note: the fake snow in the stadium is a cool thing.
Did
Yeah,
you
it,
see
it didn't make it to us.
No, it's too warm in there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, that's mostly because you guys were in a bad section. I was in the perfect section for the snow.
Yeah, we got asbestos.
Yeah. By then, it was just molds coming from the ceiling. But after the game,
I had a pretty
guys
funny story
decide-
before the game.
before
So we were
of who?
This includes myself, and
Okay.
I just need to clear the air here. So before the game, what was it, Jared? The Thursday night football preview. Steve Smith.
Yeah, the pregame show. Outside.
Pregame show.
Yep.
So Steve Smith walks off set, and we're standing right behind the fence, and he's starting to throw out stocking caps, and there's this guy in front of me, and he's in a an electric wheelchair, and Steve Smith throws a hat right in my direction, right, and I shit you not, it took all of myself inside of me to not jump over this guy in the wheelchair to grab this stocking
You
cap.
almost stole. From
Everybody thought he was going to do it, but Ryan held off.
And it landed, and I was looking on the ground because I was gonna, and I'm like, this is not right. And I looked in his basket. It landed in his
the
basket.
front basket.
Yeah. So as I'm gazing over top the basket,
Ah.
I hear JD he goes, Ryan, and I'm like, fuck yeah, you're right, you're right.
You were gonna take
gotta-
out of the old man's
Well, I was
basket.
no, I was not gonna take it out of his basket, but I could definitely see why some people thought I was
Are
going
you
to.
a basket gazer?
No. If it was on the ground, I was ready to pounce. Even then, I probably would have just gave it back to him.
You know what I would have done if I were you?
What?
I think you got to do the classic tap him on one shoulder, and when he turns around, sneak around and grab it out of his basket.
And I thought of it after the fact. I'm like, I'm never going to wear that stocking cap.
Yeah.
Even though it came from Steve Smith.
No,
it doesn't mean anything.
It was
to me.
good. It was good he didn't. We were all
I
watching
know.
it unfold.
I'm like, it's Christmas. It's the holiday spirit. I don't need to be doing that. That's
Yeah.
But if it was September, you would have grabbed it right
September.
away.
I just had that thing on my head immediately.
Yeah, I wouldn't have needed to even be in that situation because Steve Smith stopped by and I chatted with him for a little bit in our section.
Good
And,
guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He asked me if I wanted any beanies. I said no. I said,
Yeah, actually,
give
I'd
it to
take
the
one.
less fortunate. Give it to anyone in a wheelchair because they need it more than us.
You know what? I'll take one from my buddy Ryan back at the office. I'll give him one.
You had the primal urge though. Someone throws free shit at you, you want it. You
Correct.
don't look and see what's in front of you first.
That is correct. I'm a big time freebie guy.
There is something very people go absolutely insane when stuff gets thrown their way. They don't pay attention to anything around them.
Little
No.
kid, push him out of the way.
Yeah.
Guy in a wheelchair, take it out of his basket.
Holding
Like,
nachos, throw it on the old lady in front of you.
Same with like baseball players throwing a ball up into the seats. Like I'm going for that 3 seats over.
Yeah, because you don't ever see anybody that they give their ball to the little kid. They don't do it immediately. They have to wait
Yes.
until they get some clarity first, and
Exactly.
then they hand it over.
Yeah.
Well, they're all bricked up because they got a free ball,
Who
yeah.
doesn't want that?
Now, here's the thing. Here's the best thing about where we were sitting was if a field goal was shanked wide left, we would have potentially caught
It
it.
would have landed right on our laps.
Yep. And
Again, you're welcome for giving me
thanks.
such great seats.
We also got
we appreciate it. We big that's big time.
We do. We also got front row seats to the back of Flo Rida's head.
Yes.
He was in our end zone right in front of us, but facing the other way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flo Rida.
His recordings of his songs were pretty good on the
They were.
loudspeakers.
He was definitely lip syncing, right?
I mean, we got to go with that, right?
There's no way.
There's no way that Flow Rider sounds that good.
No.
You said Minneapolis a lot too, so that was good.
Well, that was
Hey,
the only thing he said.
Minneapolis!
Hey, I'm in Minneapolis right now.
Yeah.
It's almost like he knows me.
He's wearing a Vikings jersey.
Holy crap. He's so relatable to everyone here in the stadium.
He's not from Florida.
I might re-add him to my Spotify playlist.
Welcome to my It's
It was a 6-minute concert.
It was and he got a free jersey out of it.
Yeah, but it was 6 minutes of electricity.
It was.
Yeah.
It was good.
Place was hopping.
The gal down the row from me who clearly bumped and grinded to these songs in freshman year of high school was absolutely loving it.
Was she?
Could not get enough.
Snapchatting the whole thing.
Husband was sitting down, not dancing, and she was just going for it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Well, Flow Rida gets the people going.
Yeah.
I mean,
There was people in front of us who filmed the whole entire concert.
it's a whole 6 minutes.
The whole 6 minutes.
They're extending it. They get to watch 6 minutes at a time from here on out.
They show their buddy that they were actually there with Flow Rida.
They got to sit them down and make them watch it.
Yeah. I never.
Yeah. Look what he does here. Look what he does here.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's
Oh,
sweet.
that was sick.
Yeah, especially the guys in front of us also had the same view of the back of Flo Rida's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was backup dancers, so you got a nice
There was.
back view
Their
there.
back view wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Tyler,
you are engaged.
Criminy.
And you have a child and one on the way. I mean, you couldn't have struck out harder there.
I did try to give them my number. They wouldn't take it.
No shit.
Yeah.
Paper plane.
What'd you tell her your number was?
8.
69. Anyways.
There is something odd about people who record concerts, record like plays in a game. I've never really understood that. I've never been that guy.
Has anyone... Okay.
Here we go.
Has anyone ever rewatched a video they took at a game or a concert ever?
0%.
No, they have. It's just when it's on their story and they're deleting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The next morning.
And
It's like, where do all those videos go? I mean,
they go into the deep archives.
Yeah.
If you want to, the one thing is if you want to prove to somebody that you were there and how cool it was, you show them. But also, it's like,
No, but then it's
you
just-
weren't there.
oh yeah, look at them performing this song.
That's all it is.
That's what it sounds
all
like
it
the
is.
whole time.
Like the storage on their phones has to be so full for
Right.
concert
It
recordings.
stays on your phone until your iCloud storage runs out of space, and then
Yeah.
you go in and purge those old videos.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
need it
you end
anymore.
up spending. This is where they get you. You spend the $2 extra a year or a month or whatever. You're like, I have 10,400 videos. I'm not going to go through them all,
Yeah.
so I'll just pay the $2 extra.
Wednesday night before the game, they're like, God, I only got 3 gigs left. I better upgrade because Flow Rida is coming on tomorrow.
Like, I got $1 million idea in a sec, but those people, when they're 80 years old, they're going to be spending upwards of $800 a month on iCloud storage.
Yeah.
Just to store all of the
Full ride a concert.
just the concerts in general.
And at that time, they're not going to know how to cancel it. So
No.
then all of their retirement is literally going into Flow Rida concerts on their phone.
Retirement plan, just go through your old concert videos and delete them.
Yeah. Or sell them.
You're welcome.
NFTs or.
Maybe you could NFT them. But that's where I was going. $1 million idea. You set up various cameras around a stadium with you when a concert's going on. With your ticket, you get access to all of the clips from the concert, and it's an app. So then you can go relive your own concert.
Did you know? I like that. And do we treat
That's like actually a good idea.
That's a great idea because for one, you're saving on iCloud storage. And for two, you're still charging them to have access to it with the ticket.
Yeah,
you bump an extra
maybe
dollar.
just go like an extra $10 to relive it.
Yeah.
Do you treat it
Concert
like
fee.
that's almost an NFT then, right? Because only the people there have it. It's like a one of 20,000 or some shit.
Yeah.
Basically an NFT.
So at that game, did you guys see on our tickets, they gave away commemorative NFTs to everyone
shit.
that went.
I didn't get my own ticket. I just have a guy for that to let me in the game.
You
So.
got like back
You
door.
just
Back
point to your
door.
face.
Yeah.
Basically an NFT that you can
Whoopsies,
pay
I
with.
forgot my ticket. Scan my face, please.
You can buy it with cryptocurrency too.
But like, think about that though. If something crazy happens at that game, that NFT, those clips that they're selling from those cameras,
Okay.
Be worth
First
a
of all,
lot.
let's not act like any of us fucking know what an NFT
That's why we're
is.
talking about it because we know nothing about
Let's
it.
not act like we know what we're talking about.
this
What I do know is I do understand social media apps, and this would be a great one.
Yep. Yep. Or you could just go Facebook Live.
Like, we got to sell this to Ticketmaster. Yeah.
the people who go Facebook
You're right.
Live during
my
that
bad.
shit,
Go Facebook Live.
unbelievable.
I went with my grandpa to
It's
a
like,
concert.
and it's always like real close up on their face. They're trying to like, this is so great. I love this song. And
Yeah. You literally can't even hear it.
And then, yeah.
Oh, wow. It's almost like I was there.
I was at a Frankie Valli concert with my grandpa. And
No,
he
you
just-
weren't.
I
You
was.
did not go to a.
This is in the 60s?
Yeah.
It was at Blue Stem.
Who is
So
Frankie
Tyler has
He's
time
Four Seasons.
traveling abilities. He went back to the 60s.
He was alive. He's just old.
Who was Frankie Valli?
Frankie Valli. He's the guy from like Jersey Boys.
He sings "Oh What a Night."
Oh, what? Yeah. It's 1963.
But here's the thing: you didn't go. You didn't
Yes,
go to
I
a
did. I
concert
have
with your
video.
grandfather.
He has a video of it.
You know, because grandpa.
Good luck finding that. That's just going to be in the archive somewhere.
It's iCloud storage.
Grandpa tried to take a video straight from Facebook, and he just went Facebook Live like 4 times trying to take videos of this concert.
I love the Facebook
I just
Live.
honestly though, I can't stop thinking about the fact I just invented a new social media.
You did.
You basically have a profile, and all the videos on there are all the concerts that you've gone to.
Even at football games.
That also filters out the concert videos we don't want to see on the social media we use. You have to seek out the concerts to go actually watch them. So we don't have to worry about running into people's shitty videos on our stuff anymore.
Correct.
HD.
Or you make it so you get to keep one clip from every concert or game. So like, let's say you're at, like, imagine if you were at the Immaculate Reception back in the day, you just select that clip and then that goes on your profile. It was like, I actually was at this game
Right.
when this happened. I watched this happen
And
live.
the bigger the game, the more valuable it'll be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
How sick would that be? Like 20 years later, you look back, you can get a clip from like the 1972 Super Bowl, and you're like, God, I was
Who
there.
won it?
That was sick.
Dolphins.
72 Dolphins.
72 seasons, 72 seasons, but they won in 73 also.
Jared, you don't know that.
I could prove
Google it, Jared.
Did you guys plan this ahead?
No, he
Okay.
knows every Super Bowl winner.
No, I
it's
believe you.
unbelievable.
I
It's-
guess.
All right, we always have to clarify. 72 season would have been the Dolphins, but they played it in 73.
February of 73.
Correct.
Yep.
Whatever.
January, actually, not February. That's not important.
A good idea, by the way.
That was a great
Yeah,
idea.
that's a good idea.
What's this going to be called?
Sports clips.
Oh, that's
A haircut place, Tom.
That's the joke.
Hey, clips.
That's actually a good one.
Clips, but spelled CLLYPZ.
Nice.
Clips.
Clip.
Clips.
Lips.
rolls
Yeah.
off the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just CLIPZ.
Hey man, you got a clips of that game?
I feel like if you add Z,
People I already can tell are using it in their vernacular.
yeah,
I'm gonna clips it.
if you add Z in the place of S to anything, it just makes it like that's a name.
Well, it's instantly cooler.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Like Little John and the East Side Boys.
The East Side Boys,
East Side Boys.
Zorbas.
That's their whole marketing campaign.
Let's cut that out. I think we got something with clips.
We got something with Glibs.
You're at the concert and you're like, I can't wait to watch this again on clips later.
Yeah, then you don't have to pay for the storage.
Yeah.
You can take pictures of your child. I knew you'd work him in here, but you can do that.
Wait,
I
what?
probably don't do that.
Clips?
What?
So he can save iCloud storage by not recording concerts, and he can take more pics of his.
he can take a burst
Children.
now of his child.
Yeah.
Running around the room.
Yep.
Doing whatever children do. I don't know.
Would you buy the Flow Rida clip?
From that game, no.
No, you don't. You rope it into your ticket when you buy it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
There's a partnership with whoever you're.
Scissors. Jesus.
Connors.
Yeah.
You pay an extra like $5 on your ticket, and then you just have access to that game. You scan the QR code on your thing. You go to the app, and you get to choose a clip.
How long are these clips?
I don't know, Tyler. How long would you like your clip to be? Clips to
It
be.
depends on the play. I mean, if I want a full play.
Yeah, so it would be if
so
it's
varies.
a sporting event, it'd be a play,
Yeah.
or maybe a series of plays. Maybe it's a sequence. Maybe that's the upcharge. If you want a sequence of plays, you then have to,
Or like, yeah, football, you get a whole series.
But the big thing that matters about this is they have cameras all around the stadium in each section on a pole that then you can get it like almost what it looked like from your seat. You know what I mean? It's not like, because you could just take the footage from the, what do you call it?
Guy in front of you.
Well, take the footage from the broadcast and use that. Like, don't use it from where the stadium is.
Can you, for an upcharge, maybe?
Like the nosebleeds might actually be cool footage. You can see the whole stadium celebrating, you know?
Can you upcharge to choose which seat the view's from?
Nope, you get your own seat.
Not bad.
As Clips CEO, no, I'm putting an end to that.
Devil's advocate. Do we run into licensing fees with this?
Well, you got a lot of partnerships you're gonna have to have.
A lot of red tape.
Yes.
NFL takes like 60%.
Right.
You get like 20, but you also get 20,000 people to buy it every
But think
game.
if you just got 1 cent from every ticket that was sold, 100,000. What's that? $10,000 just for having your cameras set up for one game.
100,000 people.
Bad.
That's
Like the big house or something.
Big house. Like Florida's house.
Welcome to my
house.
Durka, Durka. There's a lot of logistics, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have people for that. Jared.
Me and Tyler. Jared.
I'm a big picture guy. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make Ryan do all the other hard work.
yeah.
Hire a team of lawyers.
Take the ass
I'll put
chewings.
the cameras up and press record.
Yeah, I'll hire lawyers. I'm gonna have you guys go to every single game and set up the cameras, make sure they're working.
Do we get to watch the game?
And I will be in the presidential suite
Of
with
every
the
game.
president
So no weekends off.
of the
Got
college, of the college.
Or the
talking-
organization.
Yeah, or the pro team. Yeah.
Yeah.
You and the Wilfs.
The owner's suite.
it. We're having a busy fall.
How sick would that be though if you could get a clips of like if you were at Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech and you had a
That would be
clip
dope.
from where you were standing.
Now we're moving into more than sports.
Yeah.
It's like you can do clips at the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Presidential debates,
You got-
Grammys.
You got guys like me, Tyler, Jared walking around with body cams, so you can have a full experience. People walking
I
through
think you're missing what the point of the thing
of
is.
clips.
Yeah, of clips. You're saying it wrong too.
Clips.
We'll workshop that.
Yep.
Yeah, you're missing the point.
Okay.
It's not about like going and getting a hot dog from the concession stand.
Okay.
It's about watching the game.
What if that's your clip you want, though?
Yeah,
What if that hot dog just rocked your
Then you
fucking
do that on
world?
your fucking phone.
Okay.
You do it on that phone and buy iCloud storage for it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, Tyler.
The price you pay.
So yeah, after the bar, segue here. Or sorry, not after bar. After the game, you guys went to a bar,
Yeah.
and Tyler was in full form.
Yeah, I was
he was in
pretty
full
fucked
business
up.
mode. He was
No, well, so how many beers or whiskeys or whatever did Tyler have? If you had to guesstimate, Tyler, you can't answer.
probably
8 beers or whiskeys?
beers,
8 beers.
6 to 8 pounders.
That's it.
I couldn't tell you.
Is Tyler a confirmed lightweight?
That night potentially the beers, but here's the thing: you buy 2 beers, and the next one's getting warm, so you got to drink
But
that.
those
first
are
one
like
quick.
20 ounces or 20.
They're pounders.
Poundies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably had 6 to 8.
8 pounders ain't bad.
And Tyler drinks really fast too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was to
Yeah.
get warm.
I don't know. I kept buying beers, and then other people would hand me beers.
Yep, that's the rhythm you want to get in.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with Tyler had 10 pounders.
Okay.
Each pounder is a beer and a half. So he technically had 15 beers.
Yeah.
Beer and a third.
Oh, sorry, beer and a third. So he technically had 13 beers.
Yeah, round up 14.
And then he gets to the bar and probably switched to whiskey at this point.
No,
I think we just had beers there too.
Beers at the bar.
And what did Tyler start doing at the bar?
Firing people. and
So it is a miracle that Jared is still here today.
yeah. Well, no, I had to rehire him before today.
Jared was one of the fireys.
Yeah, we had a
yes.
big talk on Monday, me and Ryan.
I said,
Hey,
"You're back, baby."
just so you know, I think that Tyler maybe overstepped his boundary. We view you as a valued member of this team. I would like you to stay on if you're into that.
Right.
So I just fired everyone I felt threatened by. Jared could gun for my job. I just got rid of him.
Jared is gunning for your job.
Yeah.
The only thing separating him from your job is that glass.
I know. So I try to get rid of him.
Well,
I try
that
to nip it
and
in the
the
butt.
only thing
And two
that-
kids.
The only thing that separates you two from a job is Jared's still got to get the sleep out of his eye.
Right. Yeah. I'm
When
still
I
sleeping.
when I hired Jared and I talked to him on the phone for the first time, I got off the phone and I literally just said, "That is the sleepiest guy I've ever talked to on the phone." It sounded like you just woke up from a years long nap.
The funny thing is like at 1 p.m.
I know. I was like, "Did you just wake up?" Because
Sorry, man. Just work the night shift.
Hey, yeah, I was going out. My name's Jared. Yeah, that's me. That was what the interview was like. And I was like, and I literally wrote on the piece of paper, I just wrote Sleepy Jared. And, your energy is picked up a little.
A little bit.
But when you hired him, though, he was wide awake.
Yeah, we've talked about this, I think,
Yeah.
before. Greatest response ever from a job offer. I wish you guys would get excited about when I offer you stuff. Was just a simple, fuck yeah, Miles.
Yeah,
So-
that was good, Jared.
That perked me up right.
That was good.
Yeah. So how did you feel after Tyler fired you?
Not good. Not good. I was a little nervous.
What did you do?
I went back to the hotel room and punched a hole in the wall.
So
You know whose credit card that hotel room was on, Jared?
yeah.
You Betcha LLC.
Not mine. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not paying for it, so I'll just put a hole in the wall. There goes the deposit.
Also, I don't work here anymore, so who cares?
Whoopsies.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck. Don't
So-
send me a bill.
That poor drywaller.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of fun to fake fire people. Like I know
even
Michael
texted
Scott
you-
was up.
I
too,
even
yeah.
texted you that Jared was fired.
Really?
Yeah, I think I did.
So that just shows you how many beers Tyler had. He's
Okay, so we're gonna have to maybe, if with Tyler's approval, share this screenshot that I have of Tyler. The lights are on and no one's home.
Oh,
that
no.
Ryan sent me. It just says Tyler is criticizing people's content at the bar. I'm officially out of here. And Jared, I don't know if you can zoom in on here.
Give me 1 second.
I don't know if you can see Tyler's face. Zoom in. He has no idea what's happening whatsoever.
Oh my God.
The lights are on, no one's home, but the Vikings won and he's feeling good.
Oh my
Your
God.
content sucks.
I wasn't criticizing. I was giving advice.
13 beers deep, though.
I don't know what I had.
So if you want to see this photo, if you're listening to this, you gotta go to You Betcha Radio's Instagram. Hopefully Tyler lets us post this photo. Hopefully it turns into a meme. This is a great meme photo.
That is great. Yeah. Oh, nobody is home. They're gone for the weekend.
He's drinking beer here. So yeah, he just had one too many beers,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
Who else did you fire?
I didn't fire Matt, but I was giving Matt some critiques.
Yeah, I heard you tried to cancel his podcast. If you want to go listen to
No.
Matt's podcast, it's
Goose egg.
Goose egg. Gambling. Yep.
I didn't try to cancel. I tried to set some goals for it. Were they high goals?
just what everyone wants to hear on a Thursday night after a professional game. They don't got to work the next day. They're shit-faced at a bar at midnight. Is what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Is the goals for their podcast.
The most important part. His girlfriend, who he sees once every how many weeks,
Yeah, because they
was
don't live in the same spot.
was
Yeah.
sitting right next to him while Tyler's doing this.
She agreed with the goals.
Literally, Matt's like wanting to spend time with his girlfriend that he doesn't see that much, and he's
the
having to
crew.
defend
Yeah.
his job.
And she's like, fire him, Tyler. He'll move back to where I'm at.
God, it makes me feel so good. Not because I like when you do dumb stuff, Tyler. It makes me feel good because when I do dumb stuff, it means that you guys have done more dumb stuff than me.
Yeah. I get it.
Because I would definitely start criticizing someone's content at the bar.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you're doing that now, Tyler, and I don't have to.
It just shows what I'm thinking of, even when nothing is working in my brain.
The grind never stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has the grind ever stopped?
The only person I technically fired was Jared.
Yeah.
Who was the other people you had your sights on?
It was pretty much
Hey.
just Jared and
Hey,
Matt.
he looked at me for a split second and I fucking scoffed him off.
Oh my god.
Hey, you fucked him the bird. He said,
Yeah. He
You're-
said, oh, next person.
I'm the second longest tenured employee here at you. There we go. That's what he said.
That pissed me off. He said, Tyler, you try and fire me right now, I'll throw your ass out.
I didn't even talk to you once.
We were sitting right next to me.
Yeah, I know. I bought your meal.
If you notice in the photo too,
Yeah,
everyone else is not looking at Tyler because they're like, holy shit, this guy's drunk.
Yeah, that was well, and you were gonna come out and I'm like,
I was never.
I was
gonna come
texting
out.
you to come there.
I know.
well, then I was sending videos and I could just tell.
No, so here's a good look by Ryan. Everyone needs a friend like Ryan. You
Correct.
ready? Everyone needs an employee like Ryan. Let's cool it on the friend talk here. I called Ryan. I was basically already back at my hotel room at this point.
Yep.
Shoes kicked off, pants off, in bed already.
Yep.
And they're like, "You going to the bar?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, sounds fun. You got what do you think the plan is?" And Ryan goes, "When I get there, I'll send you a Snapchat of the vibe. That's what you need.
I did send it too.
Yeah.
I can't take your word for it. I gotta see.
Yep.
I gotta see the bar. What's the vibe?"
Yep.
Andy was honest. He got there, sent me a snap. Not so good.
Tyler's firing people.
Not so good.
Stay away.
I was like, okay.
Yep. You're good where you're at.
Yeah. Well, that's why he said, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Tyler is criticizing people's content at the bar. I'm officially out of here.
You stuck around.
I did stick around for a bit because I just needed to make sure Jared was coming to work Monday.
I would have loved. I would have loved to have known what you said to Tyler to get him to look at you like this. He's probably just like, "Hey, man," and then he turned and looked at you like.
Well, no, I mean, some people try and be discreet when they're taking videos, but I'm just like right here, right in front of you.
No, Tyler, over here. His eyes are just wandering. They just like keep dragging off. He keeps trying to put him back.
That was good, Tyler.
Jared, if it means anything to you, I would never fire you sober.
Would me and
That's
you
good.
have gotten into a
That
fight?
makes me comfortable.
Would me and you have gotten into a fight if I'd have said this to you at the bar?
Tyler, the Minnesota Vikings fucking suck.
Would you have tried to fire me at that moment?
You're like, you're out of here, Miles. No, I don't know. Maybe. I might have. I can't speak for that guy. He's different.
Yeah.
If the Vikings would have lost, you would
What's your drunk alter ego?
I don't know if he's got a name.
He's got that.
He's not great,
from
though.
College, even.
I don't think I had one.
We'll think of one, Tyler.
Tyrod.
It's a Taylor.
Tyrone.
Tyrone Ziggy Wilf. Are you? No.
No.
Never mind.
I'm not related.
Trust me.
Different
we know
last names.
We know he's not related. But yeah, all in all, good Thursday evening.
Good Thursday.
Then me and-
Casual Thursday
then me
evening.
and Tyler had to wake up the next day and shoot a video.
That
and
was fucking tough.
I was dragging my heels.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, let's meet up at 10. Texted him back at 10:30, said I'd be there in a half hour. Showed up.
Yeah.
Showed up at 11:15, 11:30.
And then
then we had lunch
Yeah.
for an hour. So
That's your schedule. That's a classic Miles schedule right
what
there.
was
and I
supposed to
knew-
start at 10 a.m. started at like 1 o'clock.
Because like we had to tell the store we were shooting there, so I was
Yeah.
like, I got to get there at the time we told them, so that they don't think we no-showed. So then I just had to sit there and twiddle my thumbs. But I knew I knew that was gonna happen. I didn't know we were gonna end up eating lunch before we actually shot, though.
We ate at the Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee.
You know,
Nice.
Wahlburgers breakfast is pretty good.
Slaps.
Breakfast. You're either at noon.
it was breakfast food too. Jake and I had breakfast, but just like a normal breakfast time.
Oh yeah, Jared.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to get fired for the second time
I
in a
retract.
week?
I retract that
You want to
statement.
get fired for the second time in a week?
I'm sorry that you ate breakfast at noon.
I used to look forward to continental breakfast at hotels. when I
Thank
was
you.
younger.
It's
But
so
there's
good.
no hotels
No,
that
it
have
sucks.
continental breakfast.
They need it.
It's
I know.
no,
so
it
bad.
doesn't.
Get
Those
some weedy-
waffles, fuck.
Yeah, the waffles are good.
The
Too much
o-
styrofoam.
The only thing, thank you, Jared.
There is
The
a lot of
only thing
styrofoam.
that's
Wrong.
good. The only thing that's good is the waffle, and that's it.
The orange juice, apple juice out of the machine is
Yeah.
really dang.
When
Too.
you know it's coming out of a bag, it's the best.
Chocolate milk out of the machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Half and half.
Oh,
White
yeah,
milk,
yeah.
chocolate milk. It's
That is true.
It is
You
elite.
can't go straight chocolate.
Yep.
You'll have the BGs,
yep.
the bubble guts. You'll have the whole
time.
thing.
Yeah.
You don't want the bubble guts after a continental
Yeah.
breakfast. That's not good.
I'll take a bubble gut and a waffle.
Miles has been giving me shit about liking continental breakfast since the first time we ever traveled together.
So it's the thing is it's like it'll do the job it's supposed to do, which is I don't want to go sit down for breakfast, so I'm just gonna eat what's here.
Yep.
Tyler acts like this is a 5-star gourmet meal.
He puts it.
He acts like Gordon Ramsay's in the
Yeah.
back, just slinging. I don't even. The eggs come in individual
powdered.
packages.
The eggs
Eggs are powdered usually.
Eggs, I'm out on. But
Tyler's
I
like-
do like the sausage links.
Tyler's
I know
like-
they're shitty, but I like them.
He's like asking for a to-go box at the end. Like, hey,
You don't have to ask. You just fucking take it.
Oh,
okay.
fuck, man! You got an extra loaf of bread in the back.
I'm making.
Also, you have a toaster I can take to go to my room.
Is there any more frosted flakes in this thing?
Yeah.
I'm making 6 waffles and putting them in baggies and bringing them home
Of course you
for
are.
every day, so I can have
You throw
continental
them in the
breakfast.
toaster to get them back to crispy. Yeah.
See, you knew. You said that because you've done it.
At home.
Yeah,
At home.
that's what I mean. You take
No
that-
one in their right mind has ever taken extra food from a continental breakfast to save for their drive home and then reheat it or anything. Like,
You ever bring it to your hotel room though? That's a good move.
That is a good move.
I usually just get room service, Tyler. So
thank you. Now we're speaking my language.
Room service, you got to pay extra for.
I usually go, Ryan, will you run down and get some continental breakfast for me?
Continental.
yeah, if you could run over to the Holiday too and give me an energy drink, that'd
Why
be
is it
great.
called continental?
I just thought that too.
I gotta put the curlers in my hair so I can't go down.
It should be called complimentary breakfast.
Right.
Can we
It's what they
Google
call it.
why it's called continental breakfast?
It's called complimentary continental breakfast.
Why?
I don't know if that's true.
LeVar Ball? Who's Googling shirtless LeVar Ball photos?
Breakfast Ball podcast.
Get him, Tyler. Get it
Founder
again.
All podcast can be found.
Nice. United Kingdom. The term continental breakfast originated in the mid 19th century. To the British, the continent refers to countries of mainland Europe. They preferred more light breakfast fare like fruit, bread, and pastries. Okay, so it's a European
It
thing.
just means light breakfast.
Oh,
yeah, light breakfast.
Okay, hold on. I'm super cultured, so I'm actually a big continental breakfast guy.
You're European
I
too. from
prefer
France.
a light breakfast that has
At
fruit,
noon.
bread, and pastries.
At noon, yeah. Oh, the worst is when continental
Hey,
breakfast ends at
you
9.
uncultured fucking fucks. It's called brunch.
Yes.
It's called brunch at that point.
What time does
okay?
brunch end?
Oh, that's a great question.
Whenever you are done with it.
Okay. Well, now that, there are fast food joints that sell breakfast all day. So essentially, it's always breakfast, Jared.
Brunch never
Yeah.
ends.
I shouldn't breakfast shame. I apologize. I don't want to
Yeah.
get fired.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm a brunch guy.
Brunch guy.
I'm not even up for breakfast.
Gotcha.
The worst is when Continental ends at like 9:30 and it's like 9:20.
When you
Like,
wake
oh,
up.
shit.
They're
I gotta
hauling-
get down there.
They're hauling away the links.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Not the links.
So you guys, okay? I did something I've never done before. On, I want to say Saturday.
Go on.
So this previous Saturday morning, I did something I've never done before. It was a Saturday, obviously.
When was it?
On a Saturday, I fell asleep the night before at like 8:30. It's fucking shot.
PM.
Mostly because 2 mornings before that, I was up till 6:30. A little tired. Not to brag. I'm sick. Went to bed at 8:30. I woke up at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., ready to rock.
Wow.
Wow.
Which part
Woke
of
up at 6 a.m., wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. What's the saying?
I think that's
That's
right.
it.
That's right.
Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yep.
I was on Twitter for an hour. 7 a.m. I popped out of bed. I didn't have slippers right next to my bed, but I would have at that moment. I was like, God, if I had slippers that I even owned,
Well, you had the
it'd
treadmill.
be great to slip into them.
Mentally, you had slippers.
You hopped on the
I
treadmill.
now understand why they're called slippers.
Right.
For the first time ever.
Sure.
I would have slipped into my slippers, went down, made breakfast, a little B&E, bacon and eggs, a little
God.
toast.
On the flat top.
Watched Michael Strahan get launched into space
Yes.
all
Lord.
before like 9 a.m. I was
So which part of this was the
time
first
out.
time ever?
I think I'm starting.
Michael Strahan.
I think. No, that's whatever. Who cares? Who cares that Michael Strahan went to space? I got up at 6 a.m. and made breakfast.
7 a.m. You got on.
Really?
Well, no, I was wide-eyed and bushy-tailed at 6.
Sure.
But I purposely stayed until 7 because I didn't want to
Well, no,
you know.
had to figure out if it was a fluke or not.
That's what,
Is this
honestly.
a fluke or not?
You know, you're wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. You're just laying there and you're like, fuck, I gotta actually close my eyes to make sure that this isn't a fluke. And you lay there for 4 minutes and you're like, boom, I'm up. I'm at him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like a 6-year-old human being.
What day was it on?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday
so
morning.
it was Saturday morning at 6 a.m. up and Adam.
Did you get sleepy
Also,
Saturday afternoon?
why is it?
That's a good question.
Who is Adam and why is he always up?
Up and at him.
Oh, up and at him.
Such a dumb
That's a great
joke.
question.
God damn it.
He's wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
he's wide-eyed, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed
Yep.
is what up and Adam is at.
Up and.
Up and
Up
Adam.
and's Adam's
Can you
brother.
Google
Up and Adam.
Up and Adam? Can we Google him?
I am up and I am at them.
Up and
No, UPPEN
UPPEN.
This is like
space
this is like
ADAN.
Cleeps.
Like that?
It's like damn, like an N at the end. Damn. There you go. Upper Adams. What's Upper Adams?
School district.
School district.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Google doesn't get it, but
Any listeners?
Oh,
in
go down, Jared. Upper Adams, South Dakota.
Hey, shout out.
I was up in Adams.
Yep.
6 a.m. on Saturday. What was I doing?
Peaceful.
What was I thinking?
That's a great
Did you get
Saturday
sleepy?
I
morning.
that
watched the
afternoon.
sunrise.
Yeah.
I actually had to wait for the sunrise to come up. That sucked. How do old people do that every morning? You wake up and it's dark.
Yep. It's depressing.
That is absolutely depressing.
But when the sun comes up, it's a different story.
Did you Google Up and Adam?
Up and at 'em is a proper form, as in up and at them. The colloquial idiom means, in essence, it's time to get moving.
Yeah, I was up and Adam.
I hit the treadmill 2 miles.
I was fucking bright-eyed and mushy-tailed. It was a good Saturday
Yeah.
morning.
Light-eyed and mushy-tailed.
But here's the thing. I don't. It's going to be another 10 years before that happens again.
Yeah. Unless we get...
It's like a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse or whatever.
whatever,
Only
10
happens
Whichever one's
every-
more rare.
Yeah, it never happens every 100 years or something.
God, you got that B&E in you, though. You had to have felt good.
Yeah, but then I was hungry by like 10:30.
Yeah. Hey,
I was like, oh shit.
that's why they have brunch.
Brunch.
Yeah. Double breakfast.
I now
Continental.
understand why people have continental breakfasts. Because you wake up at 6, you're hungry by 10. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's a light breakfast.
You're light-eyed and cushy-tailed.
When you wake up and you're Midas-eyed and tushy-tailed on a Saturday, you get hungry by 10 a.m.
I agree. Yep.
So I get why people eat breakfast now. I was a brunch guy, but that Saturday morning I was a continental breakfast guy.
Yeah. Just a light breakfast.
Well, yeah, fruits,
maybe
pastries, and crepes.
and frosted flakes.
Some light. I'm
Maybe
a big light breakfast guy.
A little parfait.
Yeah, a little yogurt, granola, and fruit. I believe a parfait is.
Yep. Parfait.
Most people don't know what that is if they're not cultured like I am. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And at continental breakfast, they always have like regular Cheerios.
Yep.
I don't
Always.
know. I don't know who eats regular Cheerios.
Never honey nut.
Old people, the people
Yeah.
that are at continental breakfast,
Yeah.
And then you got to drizzle some sugar over top.
Lots of sugar.
the people that are at continental breakfast when it opens are eating
Right.
the regular Cheerios.
what's the most
Doorbusters.
sugar packets you've ripped open at one time?
Probably 3.
I think probably 3 to 4.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
You
amount.
stack them up and then you just rip them all at once.
Yes. Yep. You let them flow.
Or each bite you chase it with a sugar packet.
Jesus.
Oh, no, that's sugar. Just making sure it wasn't salt.
Well, you're gonna eat the sugar at the bottom of the bowl anyway,
That's the best part.
so don't matter.
So fucking
Milky
good.
sugar.
Yeah. And styrofoam, you might as well just poke a hole in the bottom and just suck it through the bottom. All that
Yeah.
styrofoam in the morning.
That probably felt good to
in
be-
in the noon hour.
Get some fuddleage.
Flight-eyed and whooshy-tailed.
Yeah. So that was it. That was my first time ever I woke up.
You should have texted me.
First time ever I woke
You should have texted me. Saying that.
First time I ever woke up at 6 a.m. tight-eyed and mushy-tailed.
Yeah, you should have texted me and said, "Hey, what do you do at
Hey,
this hour?"
hey, you up?
Yeah.
What doing? Is that when you mow your lawn and shit? I don't know.
No, it's when I clean the garage usually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Want to throw some shit off the bridge?
Before work?
I'll sweep the garage. in the
I
morning.
did panic a little and just went on Twitter because I didn't know what to do at 6 a.m. when I was
Wait, you didn't know if it was a fluke or not.
flight-eyed and slushy-tailed.
Clyde-eyed and zushy-tailed.
These are just noises now.
That's what you sounded like when you were firing people
Yeah,
I'm
on,
sure.
on Thursday night.
Lights on, nobody's home.
So yeah, so then woke up at 6 a.m., watched Michael Strahan take flight.
Yep.
Was it inspirational?
And then I took a nap from about 10:30 till 6 p.m. So. No, I'm just kidding.
Good little morning.
7.5 hours of sleep in the middle of the day.
On the couch.
Dude, I was fucking tired by 10 a.m.
I need a second coffee, second win. Yeah.
2 continental breakfasts.
Breakfast? Breakfast
maybe?
dies? I don't know. Yeah, and then it was up till 6:30 in the morning the next night. So really, I'm on a good sleep schedule, you guys could say.
Consistent.
Things are going good. I'm gonna get a text from my mom. I'm working on it, okay?
Jeez.
You know, though, there's moments in life where you kind of like once in a while, like something like that happens. You're like, huh, maybe I'm finally an adult.
Yeah.
Right. It
Does
finally
feel-
happened.
I was like, hey, finally, like my whole fucking shit is now,
Mute him.
now an adult. And
Yeah.
I'm now gonna go to bed at 9, wake up at 6. I'm gonna grind before you get 3 hours of work done before you even wake up.
1 hour Twitter.
Yeah.
Did it scare you that could possibly be your new norm?
Honestly, I wasn't scared nor excited. I was I think one would say bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I knew it. I knew it.
Is what I was. I wasn't high nor low. I was at peace with what was happening. I felt what Michael Strahan must have felt after he relieved himself from the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, the
And
thing
saw
is,
the darkness of space.
you didn't feel anything.
He saw a perspective of what the world is from the outside looking in, and he probably felt peace at that moment too. And so it was. I actually, when Strahan was up
Straight.
in space, I walked over to my window and I just looked up. And I'm
waved.
pretty sure we looked at each other.
Yeah. He was just thinking about think of all the people that are up right
I
now.
locked eyes with Mr. Strahan at that moment, and I felt peace. I felt all that at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Who knew you could feel that at 8 a.m.?
And then he took
Mostly, I'm just feeling REM cycle at that point. But
yeah.
who
Miles
knew?
has his deepest sleep at 8 a.m.
Rem is off the charts.
Went to
Yeah.
bed at 6 a.m. So yeah, I think we should take a break. I feel enlightened.
Get a nap in.
Honestly, we're approaching my bedtime. It's 7 p.m. right now. So
If we
Let's-
could get this thing over with, then,
I got to get to bed.
yeah.
I need
Gotta
to
be up
be
at 4.
I need to be heightened eyed and
And
Lushy tailed in the morning.
honestly, I was going through the alphabet. I couldn't go with anything else.
Changing the
I think I
first
use
letter.
every letter of the alphabet.
Well, you missed tushy-tailed.
No, he
I
said
said
that multiple
tushy
times.
tail.
Yeah,
Oh my
he said
God.
it multiple times. Don't trust me, Tyler. It was running through my head the
I'm
whole
just
segment.
defaulted to taking, if I start with an F, I do the second word in F as well.
Light-eyed and gushy-tailed.
All right,
Gucci tailed.
guys, I got to get to bed, so we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
We'll be back in the morning. 6 a.m.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Football fans, I'm sure we all love an action-packed, high-scoring NFL game, but with the latest no-brainer from DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single team scores points. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. It's that simple. If Sportsbook isn't available in your state yet, you can still get in on the NFL action. Everyone can play for huge cash prizes all season long with DraftKings fantasy sports contests. I was up big at the Vikings game, Miles, and then the Steelers started on their run.
He was up eight.
He was
in
up $8 grand, but
Yeah.
you also were down $8 grand because the Vikings stink and
They
we're
did.
going to always let them back in the game.
They do that to me in
But
life
here's the
and in
thing.
DraftKings.
So the best part about the DraftKings daily fantasy stuff, you're probably out of the hunt at this point in your fantasy league or approaching.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, my season's done.
Not me.
My team sucks. I'm not going to be able to do it. If you're not Ryan, daily fantasy is how you get your fix of
Yeah.
keep you engaged in all the games, all that stuff. That's my plan this weekend because I'm basically out of
We'll
this.
be up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I'll be
check
Scout.
out checking
Light
sports.
bright-eyed and fantasy tailed.
Yeah. Well, it'll be you and Up and Adam will be.
Me and Up
hanging
and
out.
Adam will be on DraftKings daily fantasy stuff, just slinging cash, earning cash.
And spending cash.
Yeah, on your guys' tickets to the next game, I suppose.
Well, it's easy because DraftKings is giving all new customers free shot at millions of dollars
Gotta
in
go do
total
it.
prizes with just their first deposit. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code YouBetcha.
You betcha.
YOUBETCHA. Bet $1 on any team to score and win $100 in free bets. If they score, you score with promo code YouBetcha this week at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Must be 21 years or older. New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit and $1 wager required. One per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Speaking of bulk, what do you guys think of bulk beef jerky? You guys like bulk beef jerky?
So good.
Understatement, Miles. I love
you
it.
love it.
I like ripping and tearing.
He likes ripping and tearing. Jared,
I like the hot one.
Ooh.
Ooh,
speaking of hot one, we got one right behind us here.
So good.
Yum.
Guys, bulk beef jerky is, I will have to just say it's our favorite jerky of all time here at You Betcha.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Tyler basically had his third kid the first time that he had bulk beef jerky.
I was-
a little concerned for everyone in the office.
Yeah.
He had this unbelievable look in his eye. I bet he went home and, must not have been the appropriate time to have another child, but
I was bricked up,
he was
to say
bricked
the
up.
least.
Bricked up for bulk.
He was bricked up for bulk, and that's what You Betcha is. We are bricked up for bulk beef jerky.
Yeah.
If anyone could be bricked up for someone else's meat, it's us. So they
Jared's got the squeaks.
Jared, you all right?
I'm good.
So if you guys want to be bricked up for someone else's meat too, got to go to bulkbeefjerky.com/YouBetcha. Use promo code YouBetcha. You get 10% off of someone else's meat. Gets delivered to your door. You take their meat and you make it yours by putting it down your gullet. They have the rip and tear. They have the moist brisket style. They have I believe they call it Midwest jerky.
It's the combination of the two.
Midwest meat.
So whatever kind of meat, whether you like it wet or dry, regardless of what the meat is, you're going to enjoy it. It doesn't matter if it's at 6 a.m. or
Up and Adam.
it could be you and Mr. Adams at 6 a.m. It could be now. Gotta go to bulkbeefjerky.com/youbetcha. Use promo code youbetcha. 10% off. You order it up. It goes right to your door. bulkbeefjerky.com/youbetcha. Use promo code youbetcha.
Jared.
That's quite possibly the best or worst ad read.
Why did we keep going?
Don't know. No, we're leaving that.
We should have just stopped and started over.
So many times.
Oh, and we're not.
Once I realized we were stopping, I'm like, all right, game on.
Honestly, if we would have had bulk beef jerky at the game, maybe Tyler wouldn't have got so drunk and fired Jared.
It would have been good to have
that's
some substance.
Yeah, it's way better.
So if you're worried that you're about to fire one of your coworkers,
Your coworker and friend.
your coworker and friends, make sure you get bulk beef jerky.
So good.
Slide that wet meat down your gullet. Oh, okay. Bulkbeefjerky.com/youbetcha. Use promo code youbetcha for 10% off.
Best jerky you'll ever have.
What do we got, Jared?
All right, for one night only, you can get drunk with any historical figure.
Shit.
Can I
said
fire
I was gonna
them?
think of someone and I
Can I
totally
fire them?
forgot.
So anybody in the
last.
world,
They have to be historical in the sense of like they're in history books, or it can just be anyone.
just dead. You know.
Oh, Noah
Oh, it's gotta
Lives.
be-
Or,
No.
yeah, we'll dead alive. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we should go
Narrow it,
livers
narrow
or
it.
dead people.
Let's
Ali-
go.
Alivers.
Yeah, maybe
Let's go dead.
let's go last 20th
Deaders.
century or
Yeah, just
Earlier.
big time dead people. Let's go that. You can get drunk with one dead person.
sure, go for that. Let's do
All
that.
right.
Any drunk person to get drunk with for one night only.
Ryan, go ahead.
I'm flying like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Ooh.
Muhammad Ali.
That's a good
I
one.
like that take.
When did he pass away?
Probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2017,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I would have a couple two tree with Muhammad Ali. Very philosophical.
Yeah, but don't pretend like this is any other thing other than you just want to shadow box
Shadowbox.
next to him.
Yeah, big time. There's an art to shadowboxing,
And he's the best at it.
and he's the best.
Right.
I think he's just
He
the
does
best
make-
at regular boxing too.
Ryan makes shadow boxing look lame. Ryan equals lame.
Correct?
Muhammad Ali makes shadow boxing looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And that's I'm just trying to mimic my idols at this point.
all right. So you would, how many beers do you think Muhammad Ali could drink in one setting?
Well,
he
he was
cutting
he
or
was a
not?
heavyweight. No, he's a heavyweight boxer. Correct me if I'm wrong on
He
that.
was, yeah.
Heavyweight boxer.
Because he faced like Foreman. And all.
He could probably put down like 38, 39.
Beers?
I feel like fighters can booze.
Not if they're cutting.
Tyler,
Okay,
this is
they're
just-
not cutting.
They're not
Okay,
they don't have a like. He's not fighting.
This is okay. He's just fought his last fight and he's celebrating. He's
Yeah.
gonna try and smash as many
He's just
beers as possible.
Which means he just lost a bunch of weight for the fight.
Yeah, it's
He's not
Time out.
cutting.
So time out. Is he in ketosis or is he not in ketosis?
Just say Cassius Clay. Yeah.
Yeah, Cassius Clay.
Is he
Muhammad
Cassius
Ali.
Clay or is he Muhammad Ali?
He is
That
Muhammad
matters.
Ali.
How old
It does
is he?
big time. He's Muhammad Ali. He's 50 years old.
Is
He's crushing.
is this in between training sessions or after training
If
sessions?
he's 50, he's
This
not
is-
training anymore. It's important.
Well, Mike Tyson.
True. Mike
Boxing
Tyson
guy.
is still doing shit.
I know. He's still getting in the ring. He's probably crushing like realistically 12 to 13.
You can't go
Realistically.
from 38 to 12 to 13.
No, the first one was non-realistic. This one is 12 to 13.
I think he's a guy that drinks with what's going on with the party.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if the party's drinking 20, he's drinking 24. If the party's drinking 10, he's drinking 12. You know, it's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
It's always the one up, two up
I'm going to be honest. I have no basis off of why I think that, but vibe-wise.
type of guy he is.
You know, I'm a vibe guy.
Yeah.
I caught a vibe.
Here's the thing though. If you want to learn shadow boxing, you have to get at least 8 to 10 in him. And then the shadow boxing.
Then he'll
Oh,
teach
yeah.
you.
Is that what
yeah.
it is?
Yeah. He's not even gonna entertain it
Good to know.
from 1 to 8.
You don't have to pull him aside like, hey, can you teach me a few things?
Correct. Yeah. He's just gonna pull it out.
Right.
All right. All right.
Pull
That's
out.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Mine was also a sports figure from history.
Ooh, Bud Grant.
Historical drinker, Babe Ruth.
Okay, that was such a Wade Boggs.
Oh, yeah.
Is he still alive? Actually, is the question.
I think he is.
I don't know.
Wade Boggs. I think he's dead.
They did a
not
whole
sure.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode on Wade Boggs. He flew from Philadelphia or some shit on the East Coast to North Dakota, actually.
Really?
And he drank 70 plus beers.
Jeez.
Oh, he's only 63. Wade Boggs.
He's still alive.
Oh, he gotta be.
very much so.
All right,
If we're
a
going
good
with-
choice. No, that was a good choice then because he's still alive.
If we're going with volume drinkers, Andre the Giant.
Oh,
That guy put down a lot of beers.
You'll be passed out.
It's more so you drink a couple beers and you watch him do his thing.
Soak it all in.
That actually is a great
That's
one.
a great one.
What was it like? He could drink like 39 bottles of wine in one sitting
Yeah.
or some shit. I don't know.
And his hand would just cover the entire beer can if
Yeah.
he was drinking beer.
How much
What
could
was
Andre
it?
the Giant drink?
A
Minimum of 24.
Look at his
hands. Oh my.
Wow.
Look at his hand with the beer can.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. So what's he's got like a record. Go back. Can you
Joint pain.
we gotta
People forget Andre the Giant was
anyone
in
want to give
Princess
up their
Bride.
hang on.
Anyone want to give up their credit card
Hey.
to get past the paywall to read this article?
Hey, no, go back, Jared. Go back.
Sorry.
The article, stop right there. February 8th, 2017. From drinking 119 beers in one sitting to chugging 12 bottles of wine in the
Yeah.
back of a bus.
On a bus.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, you know how it is. You know, you're in the back of the bus. You got the back of the bus crew.
Yeah, and he just
You,
had to
you
hurt.
randomly have
You got the
4
ox.
cases of wine, and then you just give it to one guy and he drinks it all. You know, that's just cash.
Right.
Well, it said he had bad joint pain too from being so big. He just had to hurt. He had to numb the pain somehow.
yeah.
That's why I drink.
119 beers.
That's
later.
healthy.
Wait, what? Oh shit! I thought my mic was off.
shit.
Jared, what
Jared,
the heck?
I thought you were supposed to meet him.
Apologies.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Thanks.
That is a great one. I don't have one yet, so I'm going to continue to say
We'll
stuff
stall.
like
We'll
this.
stall.
How many beer?
Stall.
So you're 1 beer to his 10.
If no way.
So he drinks 100, you drink 10.
Okay, then that makes sense.
That's
yeah.
realistic.
You're
Tyler.
right. You're
he
right.
drinks 120, you drink 12
But plus wine, though.
plus wine.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, especially if you're mixing in a continental breakfast in there.
Give myself give me 1.25 to his 10.
So you're drinking like 18.
Yeah, so if he's gonna drink 100 beers, like no matter how much that's a lot. It's still gonna take him a while.
How many till he hits a buzz?
24.
I'd say at least 75.
till he hits a buzz.
I'd say 50.
I give him a case. I would say a case before he's feeling
Really?
a buzz.
And then he's gonna just put 90 more beers on top of that?
yeah.
So think about that, Tyler.
But think about this: 10 beers to him is 1 beer to us, right? So 100 beers is just like having 10 beers.
That's good math. I like that.
So that's how he feels in his head. So if you have 10 beers, we're drunk, right? We're drunk if we have 10 beers. So is he. But if it's 100,
right. Yeah, and plus the wine. They have to factor in the wine.
why
Was
higher
that?
alcohol
I don't think that was on the
Right.
same night though.
I thought it was. I could be wrong.
No, I think those were just Andre the Giant's amazing feats of drinking. Click into that
two-
once.
You said 2 chugging, 12 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 119 beers, 1 sitting. That means he never got out of his seat.
didn't move a
was one
single
sitting.
muscle
Think
except
of that
his arm.
bladder. That bladder you must have.
How many times
How
do you
about-
have to pee? He's probably got a huge fucking bladder.
Yeah, he's probably got a huge bladder. Yeah, he never has to pee.
Bladders are
Like
proportional.
once every 40 beers, he takes a piss.
God.
in the bus.
He
in
probably,
the
He's got
bus.
to piss out
he
the
probably-
window.
he probably
Okay, I
overflowed
got
the
mine.
toilet.
He's ready. Here we go.
I Googled.
I was tired of stalling.
I Googled. You guys did a great job, though.
Thanks.
Especially because I'm a couple beers deep, so it's harder to read.
Just aim for the middle.
Yeah, I think this is. I'm honestly, I think this is what it said on the webpage.
The web page.
the World Wide Web. So you guys, Andre the Giant, Muhammad Ali, whatever. I Googled historical drunks, and the one I think I'm attached to, not necessarily for the drinking, but for something else. Winston Churchill.
He is a very historical drunk. He was drinking like bottles a day.
But here's the thing.
How many beers, Jared? Look it up.
He wasn't. He's a whiskey guy.
Yeah, I think a
with
gin
these?
guy actually.
I think it was just like he was a wake up and start drinking
Yeah,
guy.
immediately.
He was like an up and Adam, and
I think we actually call that. I think he was an alcoholic. I don't.
They're
Did
like
I just coin a new phrase?
maybe
yeah,
brandy.
Yeah.
port and wine.
I'll do all those.
Wow.
There's like crazy stats on how much money they had to spend for him just to keep his liquor stores like intact, or like how much booze they had to buy him while he was in office.
I believe that.
And
now
then-
here's the thing. I don't care about the booze, because you chose Andre Giant. Winston Churchill can't drink Andre Giant on the table. But the dude, from what I understand, unless there's some other guy named Churchill in history it's named after, they literally named a type of cigar after this guy.
the Churchill.
I want to have a glass of whiskey and smoke a cigar with Winston Churchill. That would be elite.
Would you
That
talk
would be sweet.
World War II strategy with
We
him?
would talk politics. We would talk strategy.
Talk success. Like success is not final. Failure is not
We
fatal.
talked the art of war, which I believe he was the author of the art of
Yeah,
war.
That
it's the
sounds
courage
right.
it's the courage to continue that
Sounds
counts.
right.
Yes. He also, I believe, co-wrote The Lone Survivor too.
No shit.
Yes. So this dude is an absolutely he's a historical fiction.
Yeah, big time Iron Curtain guy.
Historical.
Jared, do these
No, I know he didn't write Lone Survivor. That was a joke. It's the only other war book that I know off the top of my head. Okay.
Brand of Brothers? He
Lone
might have been in
Survivor
that.
is a great movie and a great story. What was that?
Tom Clancy.
With this, Jared, are we drinking in their time period, or are we drinking now?
And
Oh yeah, I'm on my peaky fucking blinded shit at this point.
Well, then I'm gonna drink with
Me, Thomas Shelby, and Winston Churchill are all smoking Churchills
Smoking Churchies.
You might offend him.
and having some Irish whiskey, right?
Yeah.
That's what Thomas
Yeah.
Shelby likes.
Yeah. Well, if we're going, I'm gonna drink with Teenage Hitler and just end him right away.
Okay. Wow.
Christ.
Jesus,
Jared,
fuck
I'm
that.
taking
out,
care
dog.
of it.
Yeah.
Taking
out.
care of it.
Jared, mark
Now I'm
that.
doing people a favor. I'm not just doing it for my own enjoyment now.
You're not a secret time traveling agent, okay? You don't have to fix everything.
It would be cool.
Tyler.
But I mean, okay, now I feel dumb because yes, if I had the ability to time travel and drink with someone, I'd choose bad people and then murder them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You poison their
Yep,
booze.
slip a little,
Yes.
slip a little
So
something.
actually, Tyler, yes. First, but if we can't murder anyone when we're doing this,
Then Andre the Giant.
then I'll go back to my original one. But otherwise, I'd choose a terrible person and murder
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smoking a Churchie.
Yeah. So, wow, Tyler, you really blew the doors off with that. Or they're, noggin.
No, just poison him.
Hitler did that himself.
Whoopsies.
Whoops-a-daisies.
Whoops-a-daisies.
Whoops-a-daisies. I saved a bunch of people from dying.
Like lots.
Like tons.
Butterfly effect.
Even up and Adam.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, Gone Too Soon is up and at him.
How about you, Jared?
I was thinking Ernest Hemingway. He's a.
Did you Google it too?
No, I didn't.
He
I know
was
he
on
saw
a lot of lists. by the
read
way.
I knew
that
he was
one.
a big drinker.
Yeah, he was on a lot of lists. You don't like Brad Paisley that much, so you know that he was in the song Alcohol by Brad Paisley, that alcohol helped Hemingway write like he did.
Damn,
Was the
you're
specific
you're
line.
on to me, Miles.
Is that
I
true,
knew
Jared?
you were a big Paisley fan.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, here's a line from Ernest Hemingway. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. Oh,
You fired then, Jared.
Yeah, Jared, you're fired.
Yeah.
Shit.
Matt's podcast is gone and Jared's
No,
fired.
it's not gone. He just has goals.
Jared's gone though. Yeah.
Jared, you're gone. See you, buddy.
the man ate drunk, loved drunk, hunted drunk, and even wrote drunk. The secret to his literary success, in Hemingway's own words, write drunk, edit sober. What a wow.
Hey, will you
That
start
was
writing
moving.
skits drunk?
There you go.
Should we write a skit after this?
Wow.
Maybe like next time we drink,
So
yeah.
so we can do it correctly.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're past the point when we started talking, bulk beef jerky, I think, was the peak of.
Yeah.
where we were
We're on the
today.
come down now.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, we're on the come down, baby.
Tyler, who was in Fear and Loathing with that writer? What's his name?
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, that guy would be my number 2.
He doesn't drink.
Who is that?
That guy just does fuck tons of drugs.
Well, I would just drink
All right,
with him.
honorable mention here. The first caveman ever,
Ooh. That's a good one.
and
You
literally,
mean just the first person ever?
yeah,
Yeah.
like think about it. How drunk
Adam?
that one person.
They just sniff it.
Yeah, honestly, this is the descendant of Up and Adam, just Adam
Yeah.
having a beer with
You
Adam.
want to get drunk with biblical Adam.
He would be so drunk. He's the first guy. He's never had beer before. And then you could literally use the phrase, I remember my first beer, and it would actually be true.
So it says here, there's a model that suggests human ancestors began consuming alcohol as early as 80 million years ago, when primates occasionally ate rotting fermented fruit rich in ethanol.
That'd get you fucked up.
Yeah.
Called
80
wine.
million
So
years
before
ago.
they started doing that is when I would choose Adam. Up and Adams.
Yep.
Here you go, Adam.
Adam. Up and Adams. Great infinity grandfather.
So maybe the
Adam, as you guys would know.
the forbidden apple is actually Miles just traveling back in time with a jar of apple moonshine.
Or
Yeah.
a bush apple, even.
That's
Yeah,
actually.
bush-
Yeah.
Did we just write a novel?
Yeah.
Are you Ernest Hemingway? Is that what you learned from him?
Yeah, he told
Cider.
me about it. Yeah. Wait a few 2 minutes.
We have to work war, professional wrestling, and boxing into this story, though,
Combat
so we can
sports.
really get them all figured out.
Educational podcast.
Yeah.
That
Honestly,
and
I've been
scientific.
noticing that lately. We've been doing a lot of Googling, a lot of educating.
Right.
Reading the first article we see usually, which is typically the
I
most
mean, if
factual.
you're going to talk to Mr. Google, he knows what he's doing.
Right, he's not going to give you something that's not factual.
But also, if just Google says this is the truth, we can then just accept that that's the truth.
Yeah.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Like primates eating fermented fruit 80 million years ago.
Ethanol.
Ethanol.
So is that your honorable mention is a primate 80 million years ago?
Sure.
There we
You
go.
see a drunk monkey.
Who's your honorable mention, Ryan?
I don't have one. I haven't thought that far.
I
into it.
also think I would like to have had a beer with my grandfather.
That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's
Historical.
Jesus Christ.
Well, no, he died when my
You-
dad was 18.
Go
so-
there.
No, that'd have been nice.
I would do Macho Man Randy Savage.
Tyler's wondering.
That'd been a fun one.
That would have
would've
been.
been.
I used to have a body pillow of like,
Yeah, yeah.
like the
Me
little
too.
like the
yes,
little
me
kid.
too, Tyler. Chris
Macho-
Benoit, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Whoops. Shit.
Hey.
I would have had a beer with him.
Why?
Like a body
30
pillow, like
30
the one
years
that you,
ago.
Like,
No, it's like-
cuddle with and like
No, it's just like a
stick
full body
between your
pillow.
legs.
Like it's like a little. It's like maybe 2
Yeah,
feet
It's like
tall.
a miniature full body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was like a Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan one too.
I used to
Yeah.
have one of those too,
Yeah.
Tyler. Those are sick.
And then you would just wrestle him. You like drop elbows on him and stuff.
you ever wonder where that shit went? Like-
I'm sure there's a rummage sale somewhere and then eventually got tossed, right?
It's just laying in a landfill.
We gotta get that back.
Yeah.
Macho Man Randy.
We should get one of those for the podcast. One of those little wrestler things, pillows.
Give him the old double leg.
Yeah.
I didn't have one of those.
Did you,
I
your
know.
parents probably didn't let you watch wrestling?
You also didn't have Alpha on a show.
No, I was I watched some professional wrestling with one of my cousins. I wasn't into it. I like things like I was a big Spike TV guy.
Yeah.
Mansers.
What's the
No,
Dancers are funny when you're like
before that
13.
though, it's fucking Slam Ball,
Hey, what about
yeah.
MXC.
MXC? Is what I said.
That was great. I love that.
That
They
was
just
the be-
dubbed over an
yeah.
Asian show.
that was the
so
best show
funny.
on TV.
Yeah.
Slam Ball was sick though.
Yep.
1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah, I mean
That was a little later.
Yeah.
So good.
Spike TV was
That shit was lit.
as a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they tried to pull off the show that it was just the camera was you were in the show and it was the camera just walking around and then like people nodding their heads at the camera?
I don't remember that.
either.
Tyler.
I don't remember the name of it.
What show was that?
Can you
was on
Google
Spike
old
TV.
Spike
Okay.
TV shows?
I like their slogan. It was the first network.
I'll never forget MXC. One of the greatest shows on planet Earth.
I can still remember like where I was the first time I watched MXC and just being like, this is a revolutionary TV show.
Yeah, people are still copying it. Wipeout.
Wipeout.
Yeah.
I mean, they're making it much more politically correct.
Yeah.
American Ninja Warrior is just advanced MXC.
Did you find a list of stuff?
Yeah, this isn't a great site.
Find a great site.
You think Google would just push you the best
Did
one?
you type old? You got to go old. Type in old, Jared. Just do
Old
what I do
Spike
exactly as I
TV.
said,
Sorry.
not as I do.
Please don't fire me.
There we go. You're already fired.
God damn it.
Why is this? Is it Spike TV Paramount now? Why does it
Correct.
keep picking
That's what it is.
Paramount up?
Was I wrong in saying that MXC and Spike or Spike Ball?
Oh, right there. Top one. MXC. Deadliest Warrior.
Deadliest Warrior was lit.
Deadliest Warrior. Fucked. I
Thousand
love
Ways to
that
Thousand
show.
Ways to Die was solid. It wasn't
Blue
great.
Mountain
Mountain
State.
State.
Classic.
Mansers. Pros versus
Yeah.
Joes.
Another good one.
We should do it. Pros versus Joes.
Ooh. The Ultimate Fighter.
Okay, cool it.
Hell yeah.
Ryan's bricked up.
World's Most Amazing Video. Yep, that's a good one.
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, what? Go back up. I remember that shit. That
Yeah, it was like a It was a cartoon.
Adult Party Cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny.
I'm confusing Ren and Stimpy with Pinky and the Brain. You remember those
Yeah.
two shows? I'm confusing the two. Wait, slow down.
Pinky and the Stinky.
No, you're right.
What was Stripperella?
Go up.
Tyler, that was on at 2 a.m.
I'm a big stripperella guy. I think.
That was late night.
just
Spike
based
TV.
off of that icon.
There's a
Big
whole show-
Stripperella. Higher, a little higher. There was one other. Oh God.
Oh,
Push
Jesus.
bad.
Auction Hunters. Okay, now go back.
Don't
down.
remember that one. Jail.
Where is Slam Ball? I like
UFC
Slam Ball
Primetime.
shaped that like you don't have to go with the traditional thing. Bar Rescue is
Great
on
show.
there.
WWE
Relax,
Velocity.
Jared loves Bar Rescue.
Best.
Was Slam Ball on Spike TV?
That's
Joe
what I'm
Schmo.
starting to wonder.
Joe
Maybe it was
Schmo
on
show?
Was it on FX? Was it on
No, it wasn't on
TNT?
FX.
What was it on? Slam Ball.
What network was Slam Ball on? Click, click, click. Well,
Well, it must have been
It's
Spike. Yeah,
Spike.
it must have been Spike.
ooh,
Go to some clips of Slam Ball.
just hit video. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh,
We're getting there. We're
God.
getting there.
Jesus
We need a better Google guy. It was so. Here we go.
Oh yeah, look at those graphics.
They got elbow pads on.
Hell
They're playing
yeah.
basketball.
Oh, get the fuck
that's
out of my
incredible.
way.
Such a great sport.
Can you imagine Escalade and Slam Ball? He would have
Oh,
wrecked
God.
people.
We would have had to reinforce
yeah,
the
that might have been him.
trampolines.
Miles, I'm actually disappointed you didn't say you'd want to have a beer with Troy Escalade Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Too soon.
that's a mess.
Wow.
It's too soon. I don't think I can handle it. I think I'd just be in tears the whole
Hey.
time.
Does Slam Ball have padded hoops?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
the rim is padded because they just hit their head on it so much because they're so fucking elevated.
Hey, so they have a slam ball court at Sky Zone. and
Yeah,
that
but
is
not the
pretty electric.
same. But not the same.
It is pretty electric.
We
I've
laugh at
never
that.
been.
You
Hey,
haven't?
Oh yeah, you guys
was
want to go
the-
to Slam or
The
Spike?
free throw
fuck's
was
the
a
name of it?
one-on-one with the goaltender or whatever. It was
Yes.
sweet.
Yeah. No matter how this all goes down, you guys want to go play some slam ball?
I mean, kind of.
Do you
It
know how
looks fun.
bad my joints would hurt if I tried to play slam ball
Just
today?
get drunk.
True. To Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Andre the G.
In my modern day Andre the Giant, I think I
might
could
be.
slam 10,
119
10 bottles
beers.
of wine.
I think we should do it. We should stream it.
Yeah, a little power hour action.
That will be fun. Rent
You
on
You
want
ever
to
watch-
stream me drinking 10 bottles of wine?
No, playing slam ball.
Oh,
That too.
Why not both?
I want both.
If you could have one dunk in slam ball, what would it be?
I would have been the double to triple between the legs, 360 underneath the legs, behind the back, windmill, double pump.
Okay. I don't know if
That's
you
what
have
I
that
wanted
much
to-
time.
That doesn't sound complicated.
No.
No, I mean, it would have been whatever would have been me teabagging you trying to stop me. That's whatever dunk I'd want to do. I'd want to get in the air. I'd want to teabag your forehead and then slam it in your face and then have you go whining to your mommy. Maybe do one of these. So I'm hurt. I got to get out. there's an indent of Miles's nuts on my forehead is probably what I'd want to go with. Ryan.
Jesus Christ.
Ryan, what would you go? That and the Honey Dipper, you know. I was a big Vince Carter guy.
One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. Either the Sheely
The
tea
teabag
bag,
shaky.
the shake and bake Sheely tea bag, or the Honey Dipper.
You ever been?
I'm trying to picture it right
Can you
now.
imagine having 2 bruises on your forehead from my nuts teabagging you?
How about now?
They'd look like little BBs from the gun.
Like she got a shot with a pellet gun.
That's a small balls and dick joke, Tyler. Yeah.
Oh. He cooked your ass.
I was the one that said it.
You cooked your own
I
ass.
cooked my own ass, and it was good, just like bulk beef jerky is.
So good.
Moist.
Yeah. I had slam ball. What would your nickname be on the slam ball court, Ryan?
Give me a second. Go to Tyler. I gotta think of something.
Do they have names like the And One guys? I never watched Slam Ball.
What?
I got to the point where I was such a slam ball guy. Whatever the green team was, that was my team. I don't remember what their name was, but I just remember the green jerseys was my team. And we had a little Tykes hoop. What?
My nickname would be Johnny Rims.
That's good.
That's great.
You just had to give me a second. Fucking Johnny Rims over here. The real Johnny Rims.
Yeah.
What does it say? The Rumble?
Rumble, yeah.
Yes. Rumble was my squad.
There's only 4 teams?
Yeah, it was not a big league.
Yeah.
They could not say, "Hey, buddy, welcome to the big leagues," because it was not a big league at all.
No. It was more of a developmental league for the NBA.
Yeah, it was like, the G League, and then it was probably A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It was the H League, I
Yeah.
would say.
The S League.
Where was I going though? What was I going to tell you about? Oh yeah, we would take our mattress from our bed and put it on the floor in front of our little Tykes hoop growing up, and we would pretend we were slam ballers.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
sweet.
was one tea bag after another.
Hot ears.
2 BB
Yeah,
pellets.
well, and then by the end, it just turned into a wrestling match. So, we really did, do professional wrestling mixed with slam ball. So we hit it all.
Those were the days.
Johnny Rims.
Ryan has one funny joke in like 14 episodes, and he won't let it go.
I gotta hang on.
It was pretty funny, though.
It was good.
Can we Photoshop Johnny Sins in a slam ball uniform and then just like put Ryan's face over it? It's a double Photoshop job.
That's me.
We'll put that on the YBR.
But also 2 bruises on his forehead.
Yeah, print it out when you're done too. I'll put it behind me.
It's gonna take hours to edit.
It'll be fine, Jared. I already got the body. for
It's
Johnny
like, I
Sins.
gotta get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would like that on my desk at 7
Your
a.m.
desk.
after I've woke up at 6
Yeah.
After
I've been up and at 'em.
you're flight-eyed and pushy tailed.
And I'm in the office by 7 a.m.
I got printed off.
I
for
want
you.
that on my desk.
Yeah. Wake up.
Lots of color.
And if it's not Tyler, what is he?
Fucking fired, Jay.
Let's go.
Before you get up at 6 a.m., after you get up, you go to holiday, right? Pretty much
Well,
every
how
single
on
morning.
earth do you think I'm going to make it through the entire day if I get up at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, you
I
think-
got to go to Holiday gas station.
You think Up and Adam just gets up and just doesn't go to the gas
Doesn't
station?
go-
I don't know. What does he
Literally-
do? We got to look him up.
Literally, do you guys know what Up and Adam's middle name is? Holiday Coffee.
Oh, shit.
His name is Up and Holiday Coffee Adam, if you didn't know.
Now you know.
And I think all of us should adopt that as our middle name as well. I know I do when I wake up at 6 a.m. because I'm a big 6 a.m. waker now guy.
You're early bird. You're getting all the worms.
The amount of worms are on fucking
Continental breakfast.
worms better be on notice. I'm coming for that ass, worms.
Yeah.
Because I'm an early bird. And you know what early birds do? They drink coffee and get the fucking worms. And that's what you do at holiday gas stations. Christmas is coming up, guys.
I forgot.
Damn near here.
What's better than giving someone a practical gift card than going to Holiday, grabbing a Holiday gift card, and not only that, donating to charity. Buy a Holiday gift card right now. A portion of the proceeds go to No Kid Hungry. So it's like
It's a win-win.
So guys, if you want to win Christmas, go to Holiday gas stations. Look for the neon light on the corner.
Can't miss it.
Cannot miss it. It's going to be very vibrant and blue.
Yep.
Head in there, get a Holiday gas station gift card. Portion of the proceeds go towards a great charity. Not only that, but you're like helping someone else. Like no one wants to pay for gas. Might as well get them a Holiday gift card.
Mm-hmm.
They get some gas. They get some snacks. They get some coffee. Next thing you know, life is good.
Everyone's having a great holiday.
Everyone's hey yo.
It's always a holiday. Going to holiday.
If you want a fun holiday, go to Holiday.
Exactly.
Boom. Put that on a shirt.
All right.
Speaking of stocking
I don't
stuffers,
remember where we were. Where were we at?
we were pretty much wrapping it up.
No, what were we just talking about?
Drunk people we drink with.
No, slam ball.
Slam ball.
Slam ball.
Fuck.
I think in the next office we should have a slam ball court.
Even just one tramp with a hoop.
You know how sweaty we'd get?
Tyler, we have a locker room.
That'd be tight.
Well, no, you can't do one because you have to have the launch trampoline and you also have the defender trampoline. You know anything about slam ball?
I really don't.
Fucking noon ball.
Noon slam ball. Put on your headgear and your elbow pads and let's get to work. No, it's everything inside of the 3-point line.
It's a tramp.
Is a trampoline.
So is there any court at all?
Yeah.
Like hardwood?
In between.
I would say mid court is court.
Does anyone shoot threes in slam ball?
So the goaltending rules are is if you shoot a 3-pointer, they can't goaltend. But if you are inside of the 3-point line, they can goaltend.
Sure. Yep.
So that's why it forces you if you're going to either shoot a 3-pointer or if you go into the paint, then they can goaltend. So that's why you want to slam it down.
Yeah,
Otherwise they'll just block you into oblivion.
Yeah. Or you could double bounce them. Get
Or
them way up in the air.
Yeah, or you fake bounce and then they get up in the air and you jump over them. That's when you can do a little teardrop over the top.
So there's no rules for traveling in slam ball.
No, that clip we watched, that guy walked 8 steps before.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's loose.
Maybe like ultimate frisbee kind of.
Okay.
Little travel. You can travel. You can travel a little bit when you catch.
Yeah, you get like 3 steps.
Yeah, 3 steps.
Big ultimate frisbee guy.
Gym class, high school,
Gym class hero over here.
big time.
Great album. What's the?
Gym class.
No,
heroes.
that's a band. Gym
Yeah.
class
Yep,
heroes.
I saw him. I saw him.
Song.
Take a look at my girlfriend. Blah 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 blah.
First concert I went to with my now wife.
Imagine how great would that have been to have a clips of your first concert with your wife.
That'd actually be sick. Show my kids that one day.
This is a concert me and your mom were at.
Yep.
We went home.
This is where you were conceived.
I
would be sick.
lost my virginity at this concert.
Gym class heroes.
I lost my virginity and also met your mom.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Oh, this is your own version of How I Met Your Mother.
Never seen
Yeah.
it.
And you could have had video evidence.
Of how I met my wife.
Your mother?
No, my wife.
So
Your
time
baby's
out, you
mama.
met your wife and your mother at the same
No.
concert?
No.
Gym class heroes? You're going to want that NFT video clip then.
That'd be big time.
We got to figure out what NFTs are, guys.
I know.
Non-fungible tokens.
We can't just be throwing that 3-letter word around.
non-fungible
Well, I
tokens.
know that, but no one knows what that actually means.
Yeah, just buy it. You just buy it and
Well,
sell
it means
it.
the tokens you can't funge them.
That's good because I fucking hate funging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything that's fungible is the worst.
Yeah. You don't want to be funging a ton of tokens. So
No.
that's why you go with these.
Bad news.
I once funged something and it was bad. I tell you what.
It was bad.
The funge police showed up and it was a massacre. There was funge here, there was funge there. And all I said was, I wish this was non-fungible
Token.
so that I could go to Chuck E. Cheese and use it as a token, is what I said.
Yep.
So
Then it was born.
Yeah, and that's how NFTs were born.
Facts.
Yeah.
Educational
Well, that's what popped
podcast.
up on Google.
Ryan, you want to wrap this podcast up?
Guys, thanks for listening to You Betcha Radio. Remember, before you log out of the podcast, we got to tell you something real quick about the merchandise.
Did
Stocking
they log into the podcast?
Stocking stuffers. Stuff that stocking. Stuff it as full as you can.
Stuff it.
YouBetcha.com. We got the stocking stuffer deal going
Honestly, buy 2 of them, you can double stuff.
on. You can double stuff your stocking.
I like my stockings like I like my Oreos.
Double stuff.
double stuff.
Yeah. YouBetcha.com. $40. Hat. Flag.
And if
sticker
you run
pack.
out of room out the, it's maybe coming out the top of the stocking, just cut a hole in the bottom of the stocking and really stuff
it
it
through.
from both ways.
Yeah. Double stocking, double stuffed.
Yeah.
YouBetcha.com. Hat, flag, sticker pack. $40. Typically like 60. So get yourself a deal.
68 actually.
68. Sorry. Yep. Typically like 60 something. Yeah. 68. So if you're like me and you like to stuff that stocking, head over to OUBetcha.com from both ways. And pick yourself up a stocking stuffer. Keep me busy.
You're not going to touch a single stocking
Yeah.
stuffer.
These guys are printing Black Friday. I'm going to be out there stuffing stockings like I
Not
do best.
a chance. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of You Betcha Radio. What episode number is this?
149.
Ooh, 20 away.
149. Hey-o.
Yep.
Doesn't mean anything to me. I don't. 149 is just another.
Just
Whoa.
another week.
What
at
away
the
from
office.
150?
But that's almost 3 years. We're closing in on the 3-year mark.
Wow.
We're almost closing in on my 100th episode. I came in the 50s somewhere. That's important to me and maybe me alone, but it is.
No one gives a fuck.
I do.
I'm also my 50th.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm almost on my 150th. That'll be next week.
Hey.
But
So young.
rookies.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm on my 149th episode. Jared.
Do you know how many episodes I've teabagged over the years?
149.
How many have you
149.
funged?
149.
Okay, again, it's a
Tyler,
legal
relax.
issue thing. I don't want to talk about the funging incident.
Tyler, go to the website.
All I know is
Stuff your
I'm
stocking.
now a non-fungible token guy
Yes.
because of that funging accident.
Yep.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Ranch, keep it running.
Thanks for logging in.
Thanks for
I didn't say that.
Yes,
thanks
you
for,
did.
thanks for going to www.oubetcha.com.
Thanks for dialing up for us.
Thanks for dialing in. Thanks for turning your dial to 94.3
Right, we're
You Betcha
syndicated.
Radio. Keep that ranch running. Chill your Busch lattes so they're cold.
Your ranch is running. Keep it that way.
Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Johnny Sins. Go look him up.
Oh my God.